Hello, and thank you for joining me today to talk about cybersecurity safety. First, we should talk about what are cyber threats. Cyber threats are an attack on confidentiality, availability, or integrity of data between devices and people. An attack that is mounted against our digital devices through cyberspace or virtual space. While we're at risk of an attack every day, it really depends on the intent of the attacker and as well as the potential impact to determine the level of risk involved in continuing the behavior which could allow a threat to persist. The three most common threats right now are password attacks, denial of service, and malware. Password attacks can occur when a compromised password is found on the dark web, such as Tor or other browsers, or when a bad actor makes an active effort to use common phrases, tools, or any other device or active attempt to guess users' passwords. Denial of service attacks occur when an attacker takes over many or perhaps thousands of devices and uses them to invoke the functions of a target system, for example, a website, which causes the site or resource to be unavailable to legitimate users. This is a perfect example of attacking the availability of information from the CIA triad discussed earlier. Malware performs a malicious task on a target device or network, which then corrupts data or takes over a system with malicious code. Malware is found in so many common attacks these days, so it's especially important to keep an eye out for any of these. In order to counteract all of the previously discussed threats, companies and organizations need to enforce strict password requirements, such as password history, so users cannot reuse their passwords, and a combination of letters and numbers, as well as a required minimum length of 10 characters. People should also maintain security patches that are provided from vendors, because these are released to fix known bugs in their devices and software. There should also be a separation of duties, so not one person or group of people is responsible or has the ability to manage every single device, application, or software on the network. That way, people are checking what their coworkers are doing and can identify when wrongdoings are in place. Companies and organizations should also change default passwords on all devices. When default passwords are not changed, the default passwords are available on the web. So allowing this to be an easy access into the corporation is just too easy for the bad actors. If an attack does occur, the first thing that anybody should do is isolate the affected devices and do not power them on. Powering off may reset whatever attack was performed and will reduce preventing these types of attacks in the future. Isolating the affected devices allows forensic analysts to go in and see what exactly happened to allow the attack to occur. In this way, they can examine the tactics, as well as require users to enforce or require the company to enforce specific user training to prevent this from happening again. And most importantly, they can all learn from lessons learned. Every rule came from some mistake previously, so we can try and prevent them from the future. Thank you so much.